I'm not gonna lie, my jeans have been a little bit more snug these days because I have been indulging in pasta and ice cream and wine. Hashtag quarantine life.
Oh there, what you know about Jack? Jackfruit, that is. Let's make some tacos. It's Taco Tuesday.
So I just woke up from a nap, so if I seem a little groggy or out of it, it's because I am. I laid down at about 4 p.m. telling myself I'm only gonna take like a 20-30 minute power nap. 3 hours later, I woke up at 7 p.m. You know when you oversleep and you just feel kind of weird, like you're out of your body? That's kind of how I'm feeling right now. TikTok. I have been obsessed with TikTok since probably October of 2019. It's my little midnight snack. 1 minute you're watching a therapist tell you about what childhood trauma means. The next you're watching some sexy girl dance. The next you're watching a recipe video. The next you're watching a cute dog. The next you're watching a cute dog dying. TikTok is just so random that it's hard to explain. For anybody that doesn't know what TikTok is, it's just short user-generated videos. I like it because it just kind of delights me, not knowing what I'm gonna get. Like, it's the element of surprise. One of the things that I love most on TikTok is watching recipe videos. I'm obsessed with watching recipe videos. I just love watching them, and I have some favorite TikTokers that do some great recipes. So I decided this week to make, I think I'm gonna make 3 recipes. And tonight, I'm gonna make Tabitha Brown's jackfruit tacos, I think. Let me look up her video.
Oh there, what you know about Jack? Jackfruit, that is. Let's make some tacos. It's Taco Tuesday. This how Jack look right out the can, okay? This is the jackfruit in the water. You can also get it in the brine. Just make sure you rinse it off really good. Now, because it's my business, I always squeeze all the water out of the jack too. Like so, like that. And then put them in the pan. Now put it in your pan and just make sure all the pieces are broke down real good. You can do this also while you're cooking, okay? But I just like to do it before. It's a great substitute for pork or for chicken, so I'm gonna season it with carne asada, a little lemon pepper, and of course garlic powder and fresh lemon juice. All right, that's about 10 minutes of sauteing. You got to cook Jack all the way down till he start getting brown like so, like that. Come on, Jack. Yeah. Add Jack to the shape. Add your favorite toppings. Jack be nimble. Jack be quick.
Love her. Obsessed with her. Honestly, I've been going to therapy less just because I have Tabitha Brown in my life now, and I just feel like everything's gonna be okay. Tabitha Brown said everything's gonna be fine, and it is. Got my jackfruit and tortillas. This is so interesting. So this is what the jackfruit looks like. Okay, all right, interesting. I shredded the jackfruit by hand. Now, I don't have that taco seasoning that Tabitha uses. I figured I could just improvise and make my own. I'm just gonna eye it here. I rounded up a bunch of spices. I rounded up chili powder, crushed pepper, lemon pepper, garlic powder. I don't know if I'll need cumin, maybe a little bit of cumin. I think I'm gonna, I'll do a little bit of paprika actually. Okay. I love Trader Joe's garlic powder. Oh, it's my favorite. It literally just smells straight up like a clove, like fresh clove of garlic. Some kosher salt, some fresh ground pepper, lemon juice. I don't normally make vegan recipes, so this is a bit out of my usual rotation. So I am really excited to try it. I'm just gonna mix this all by hand. I put some olive oil in the pan and it just heated up. Mixing this up. I love to just let stuff hang out, so I usually set a timer so I don't forget. I'll let it cook for like 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Give that a little stir. This is ready and it smells so good. Ooh. While the jackfruit was cooking, I did dice up some red onion, chopped up some limes, sliced a little bit of avocado, and also diced up some parsley. So these will be my toppings for my tacos, and now I'm gonna assemble them. Yum! This is the finished product. Look at that. Oh my gosh, it smells so good in here. I wish that you guys could smell it. It smells so savory and so freaking good. Moment of truth, let's try these. Maybe if I really like them, I'll go vegan. No, I won't. So good. Honestly, this tastes like it could be pulled pork. It has that similar texture. And you know what tastes really good that I wouldn't have thought to put in here is that lemon pepper seasoning. It gives it a really good zesty lemony flavor. This is so good. Oh my gosh. You guys, jackfruit tacos, amazing. 10 out of 10. So good. Thank you so much, Tabitha Brown. I really enjoyed this recipe. So that wraps up today's recipes. Stay tuned because I got more. I'm a little bit sweaty because I just got out of a yoga class. I feel amazing. Move this shit out of the way. All right, so today's recipe is inspired by TikToker Newt. He is hilarious. He makes some of the funniest videos. He just has a random sense of humor. He has these signature sayings. He's hilarious. I love him. I'm gonna make a recipe that he shared on TikTok. It's actually not his recipe. Sorry, my dog's eating food if you hear some banging in the background. But it's actually a recipe that he got from Damn Delicious. But I'm considering it a TikTok recipe just because that's initially where I got the inspo from. I don't think I would have actually thought to Google wonton soup. I will link both his TikTok video and her recipe down below. That way you guys have it if you want it. Can you hear him crunching? He's like crunching, like he's like, this is the perfect time. So tonight I'm gonna make wonton soup. I'm really excited. It's been a while since I've made an Asian dish and I've been craving Asian food. So as you can see, I already prepped my ingredients. These ingredients are the ones that are going in the broth, and these are the ingredients that are gonna go in the wontons. Okay, so on the left, these are all of my ingredients that are going to go into the shrimp meat, and this is gonna make the wontons. That Newt uses has circular wonton wrappers, but they didn't have them at the store, so I'm going to go with square ones. These are the ones that I got. Alright, so in this part of the video, I assemble the wontons. To be honest, this part took me a really long time. I forgot how tedious it is to fill and fold wontons one by one. I also wasn't very good, so I probably need to learn some techniques and skills regarding how to properly fold a wonton because my wontons look like shit. What the fuck is this? Oh my god, the last wonton, thank God. Thank the Lord. This is like taking me like 30 minutes to wrap all these. And I've done a shit job, let me tell you. Come on, just close up, come on. You can do this. We can do this together. Okay, there we go. My wontons are ready. They look like shit. I'm definitely not gonna win any awards in like wonton artistry or anything, but hopefully they just don't burst open and spill it into the broth. But if they do, that's fine. It'll still be delicious. These are the ugliest wontons I've ever seen. I'm like, you probably can't tell on camera. Oh, let me do a close-up. As you can see, definitely not winning any awards in wonton craftsmanship. But whatever, as long as they're good, who cares? Alright, so now that my wontons are ready, I'm going to go ahead and start making the broth for this. So first I heat my pan, and then I add my sesame oil, and then I also add my garlic and ginger and bring that to a sizzle. And then I add my chicken broth, and then I let everything come to a boil. And then I add my bok choy, my shiitake mushrooms, miso, green onions, and let that simmer. And of course the wontons. Set my timer for 15 minutes and let this simmer. Alright, so it's been 15 minutes. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. A couple of the dumplings burst, but that's okay. Yum. A ton of my dumplings unfortunately did rip, but that's okay. I figured my dumpling skills were not very good. Don't forget to add your parsley. Parsley. Yum. I'm really excited to dig into this. I'm really hungry. Okay, let's try this. I'm gonna try the broth first. It's really good. It's really gingery. Pretty much like all my wontons ripped. That is so sad. Man, I really need to take like, oh fuck. This is really tasty. It's very gingery. I like it. You can taste the miso. I'm a fan. I like it. Really freaking hot. Definitely need to learn how to wrap wontons securely. That's a user error on my part as a recipe piloter. I would probably rate that recipe a 9 out of 10. It was really delicious, and even though it's summer and it's really hot in Arizona, something about the ginger aroma and that it's not a fatty soup makes it still very palatable or just good. My only grievance is that it did take a super long time. Like I probably started just with the chopping and the prepping at like 8 p.m. and it's already 10:23. Granted, I was filming, so I was rearranging the camera and like moving stuff around and pausing and doing that sort of thing, but I would probably say it would probably take, if I wasn't filming, probably take me about an hour and a half to make this soup. So it's definitely not a soup that I would want to make during the week. I prefer most of my meals to take only like 30 minutes during the week, just because I also have to account for cleaning up the kitchen afterwards. So I love this soup, but I think it's something that I would more so make on Saturday or Sunday on the weekend when I have time to like really just relax and prep. I feel like when I make recipes that take a really long time on the weekdays, I just go to bed really tired and I leave the kitchen a mess because I don't have the energy to clean it. But other than that, it was a really fantastic recipe and I highly recommend it. We have one more recipe to go. Do I look like a sunbathed goddess? Welcome to the last TikTok recipe video. Yay! Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I did that. Welcome to the third and final TikTok recipe. I'm really excited about this one. To be honest, this is not going to be my first rodeo making this recipe. I've made this recipe 3 times in 10 days. I really freaking like it. I know I should have probably been doing a new recipe. This recipe I love. It's so simple. It's so good. I've made it 3 times this week. No shame. I don't care. I don't care. I mean, actually maybe not 3 times in the last week, but like 3 times in the last 10 days. So like every 3 days I've been making it. But I really like it. It's so simple. My favorite recipes during the week are simple recipes. Like something that takes 20 to 30 minutes. All right, sorry about that. I just had to briefly pause because my memory card was full and I had to delete some videos. But anyways, yes, this pasta recipe is so good. It's so easy. I love easy recipes during the week. I want them to only take 20 to 30 minutes because then I got a lot for like 10, 15 minutes of cleanup. I like to keep it quick, delicious, and efficient during the week. So when I find a recipe that hits those hits the criteria of just being simple, delicious, time efficient, I'm a fan. I'm gonna get started. The TikTok recipe that I'm going to feature today was made by Jeremy Check. I love his sense of humor. He has a very, I don't know how to describe it. Sometimes when I want to describe something in the moment, I can't find my words. But he has a very kind of, not snarky, not sassy, that's not the word, like just a sharp, that's the word, a sharp sense of humor, and he'll say things that kind of catch you off guard in some of his TikToks, and he's hilarious as well. He's great. And I find his TikToks refreshing, funny, and also educational. So when I saw this one, I thought, oh, that looks so simple and so delicious. So that's why I've made it 3 times this week. So I'll go ahead and get started. I apologize in advance if the video lighting is a little bit shitty. I did not set up my softbox because I almost cried setting it up, and then I almost cried taking it down. So the lighting might get a little bit janky, but that's okay because you'll still be able to see what I'm doing. I'll walk you through it. Let's get started. This is TikTok recipe number 3. All right, so first things first, I'm going to start boiling my water while I prep the other ingredients. I am going to generously add kosher salt to this. This is what's gonna give your pasta a delicious flavor. Also, I can't remember how to pronounce this. Let me look it up. Hold on.
Last week I shared with you a traditional vegan pasta dish made in a modern way.
Butcher it, but it's taglio olio, and it's just a very simple pasta dish. I'll link Jeremy's awesome video below. For my ingredients, I have spaghetti pasta, some chopped up parsley, chopped up garlic, about a half a teaspoon of fresh ground pepper, about a teaspoon of red crushed pepper because I like mine spicy, and extra virgin olive oil. All right, I just added my spaghetti into the boiling water. Gonna let that cook for about like, I don't know, like 7 minutes or so. I'm gonna add my oil, olive oil, add my crushed red pepper, garlic. Let this cook for a couple minutes. You want it to get fragrant, but not to get burned. Yum! Next up, I will add my parsley. I love adding a ton of parsley. Crushed pepper, yum! That guys, so freaking good, so fragrant, so delicious. I was talking to the camera for like 2 minutes and then I realized I wasn't recording. Thumbnail. I feel like you probably already know that since I've made this 3 times in the last week that I really like it, and I do. It's so good. It's such an easy meal to make. So I would rate this recipe a 10 out of 10. Check that out. Yum! This video was a ton of fun to make, so if you liked it, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel because it really supports me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!
Oh, excuse me, that's not very ladylike, is it?
Bye, dudes!